Everyone. In this video, I'm going to analyze the past episodes for you, and I'm going to start with the very first one. We will compare the short first episodes with the full compilation. I will show you all the secrets and Easter eggs from episodes 1 through 4 of Skibidi Toilet. Watch the video till the end, it will be interesting. Let's go! The very first Skibidi Toilet video was released in early February, and was made just for fun. That said, there are some interesting points worth discussing. First of all, this one pictured here is Kate Bush. She is a British singer and musician. Perhaps Boom is inspired by her work. In general, there are many references to music in Dafuq's video. Here we see a moment from the video of the song I Believe by Tears for Fears. There's also G-Man walking on the floor. I don't think there was any big point to this video, so it's more likely that G-Man was just there by accident. This Skibidi Toilet has a male 07 head. The screamer we see at the end has already been used in other Dafuq videos. In the Stuck in a Pissmare video, the monster from the dream runs up with the exact same screamer. In general, there are a lot of references to this video in the first 2 episodes, but we'll talk about it a bit later. By the way, Skibidi's song itself is this song called Bizer King, Dom Dom, Yes Yes Yes. It first became popular after a video with this guy. He's actually flexing his belly really cool. The map where the action takes place in the first 2 episodes is RP Downpour Clear. By the way, Dafuq has always left the map in the description before, so you can watch that info yourself for each video. So why is Dafuq releasing the full video of the first 4 episodes as late as the end of May? It's very simple. The first time we saw Cameraman was in episode 7, and that was just a shadow of his head. And we saw the whole thing only in episode 8. Just before these episodes, 2 multiverse of beatbox videos were released. So Dafuq decided that Skibidi Toilet would be a meaningful series and should give it a good start. Yes, the result was very confusing, but thanks to that, we're figuring out all these theories right now. But before that, the video was just entertaining. Everyone just loved the talking head toilets. So in the full video, Dafuq showed us that the cameramen that Male 09 was talking about were always there. They were watching everything from the beginning. Also in episodes 2 and 3, there were no cameramen, but in the full video they appeared. The Gordon Freeman spinning in place, I think, signifies nothing. The early episodes had a lot of characters taken from Half-Life inserted just as little secrets, but further on them disappeared altogether, which means they didn't matter. By the way, we see in the beginning an agent in a brown suit, which means it could be Simp Cameraman. But we can't say for sure. Any of the brown cameramen could have changed ties. In the short video, we hear a line from the song Timbaland, Give It To Me, before the words Skibidi Dop Dop, Yes Yes. And in the full video, it is replaced by What a Heck Is Going On YouTube.
What the heck is going on YouTube?
I think with this, Dafuq shows how surprised he is that this weird character has become so popular. The exact same thing happens in episodes 2, 3, and 4. Now it's time to talk about all the references to the Stuck in a Pissmare video. This picture right here shows Male 07 screaming. This is a screenshot from the moment where the strange neighbor attacked him. And this moment is just from the elevator scene. In the original video, there was some kind of monster in the stall in front of him. But if you look at the short version, there's already a Skibidi Toilet approaching the 7th. By the way, in the other stalls, you can also see G-Man and Genie. Genie we saw as one of the costumes of the 7th. Also, at the very beginning of episode 2, the same Genie is approaching the POV cameraman. There is another reference, the urinals in the elevator. In Male 07's dream, he was in an elevator and wanted to pee. But this time, there's a special place in the elevator for just such an occasion. In the original version, we see exactly the same characters in the pictures as in episode 1. But in the full version of the second episode, the picture shows a cat and Male 07 again. And here we see a third picture that shows some man. I don't even know who it could be. Write in the comments if you know who it is. By the way, the cat in the picture is probably his pet. In the full version, we see the cameraman here. But this is no ordinary agent. He appears in the show even in the later episodes. There's also G-Man and Gordon Freeman dancing on the floor. I don't think it matters so much. The heads in the urinals are Male 07 and Male 09. The character with the green hair in the middle is not a woman at all. It's actually a man. And that's who we see in episode 4 sitting at the table on the right. In the original, this guy says, "We ain't here to hurt nobody." And it's also a line from the song, give it to me. But in the remade version, the phrase is different. Oh, help me please somebody.
Oh, help me please somebody.
It looks like the 7th and 9th are doing something bad to others, causing them to ask for help. This is another argument for the theory that these guys took over the planet and turned the citizens into toilets. Now let's talk about episode 3. First off, the huge toilet is Male 09, as well as all the little skibidi around him. It also makes you think they're capturing someone. A military helicopter flies by in the background. The people of this planet are fighting back and trying to destroy the skibidi creatures. A G-Man runs in front of the toilet and is knocked down by a huge skibidi. We see a similar pattern in later episodes. I think it's done just as simply for fun. At the beginning of the episode, we can see Gordon Freeman spinning around. Male 07 runs in the background wearing the prisoner costume from the Squid Game. Dafook has a video about this series. Notice these things at the bottom of the toilet. Episode 7 is the last time we see toilets like that. In later episodes, they don't have this gray thing anymore. Also, you can't see the cameramen in the short video, but in the full version, they're standing right there. The big cameramen as well as the cargo vans are among the people. Perhaps this hints at how people see things and how things really are. People might not have seen the cameramen. Notice that in the first episodes, only the 7th and 9th toilets have attacked POV cameraman. Meanwhile, the other toilets were peaceful. But as time went on, Male 07 and 09 disappeared somewhere, and the regular skibidi started attacking the cameramen. I think they were definitely turned against the agents. In the full version, there are also people running away. There's someone doing the Speaker Man dance right here. I can't tell for sure if it's a person or an agent. Note that the two cameramen are the same as in episode 1. And this guy is none other than our beloved white terracotta cameraman. The map this time is GM Golden City Day. I think episode 4 is the most important of the opening episodes. It lets us realize that the skibidi toilets were humans before. I don't know for sure if all skibidi can turn people into toilets, or if only certain guys can. After all, here we see Male 07 again, and he has superpowers. Notice that the toilets of those who sit in the restaurant are different from the regular skibidi. We've never seen another skibidi with a toilet with a narrow cistern. Perhaps for some reason they are transplanted to other toilets. There is a G-Man among the visitors, which is probably how he became a G-toilet. Also, the people at the tables are eating poop. It's a different universe for sure. Maybe Dafook is insinuating that people on the internet consume shitty content, I don't know. There is a strange man standing in the picture in the original video, but the full version here has a different photo again. By the way, this old man looks like the old skibidi from episode 14, only he's much bigger. Also, the toilet with Male 09's face is watching everything through the glass, which means he's also controlling what's going on. I'm sure the skibidi toilets came about because of Male 09 and Male 07, and hopefully Dafook will eventually reveal this storyline. Those two sitting at the table are the ones who stood in episode 3 looking at the huge skibidi. It turns out that they were kidnapped and put in a restaurant where they were turned into skibidi toilets. Notice that people's heads seem small relative to the toilets. But in later episodes, it looks like the heads have gotten a lot bigger. And did you notice that this lady in the full version is missing her legs? I also don't know who that guy with no clothes on is. There's also something weird going on with the cameraman behind the glass. We've never seen this kind of agent behavior since this episode.